this question, like, it brings sadness. I am telling you the truth. Like, close to tears. It's like, it's like in Africa, we are orphans. That's how it sounds. We are orphans. We are like orphans. And it's sad. It's very sad. Because we have rich people here. We have rich people. For us not to have a good cancer center, it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's very sad. It's heartbroken. I'll just appeal to government to like the poor are the ones enjoying the government. Do you believe that? The poor. If you are poor, you don't have money. You will go to the hospital that President Obama is using, that you want to have your child. American citizens will not go through 1/4. Well, I don't even know the percentage to put it. We don't go through it. You are a citizen of America. What will happen to you? If you don't have a house, they give you a house. You don't have food, they give you food. So you can sleep in America, open your window and just sleep. There are still thieves around, you understand? But they are just small minor thieves. Not the ones that will want to claim your life here. Why do you think they are wicked like that? Because they live with an hungry man is an hungry man. If you are an American citizen, you are sick, you can't enter public transport, American government will give you a ride. It's called access a ride. Access a ride. Okay. And believe me, it's not only Americans they give. Because I didn't know. I thought because I was not a citizen and I pay my bills that and the lady saw me and said, a Nigerian said, what are you doing? You come with taxi all the time and your husband is rich. What is that? I said, well, my doctor said I should not enter public transport. What else do I do? I have a cab driver that comes, a Nigerian cab driver that I'm used to. He will come and pick me and all these things. And my husband already bought a car for me. When I'm just going around shopping, I'll take my car. But if I'm going to the hospital, I will just go with the car. And he said, no, you can't apply for it. Go and meet the social worker. There is a social worker in every hospital. Ask all Nigerians, you get there. If it's something as serious like this, you have to pay because you are not their citizen. But if it's some other things, like you don't have transport money, they don't need anything, just go there, they'll give you a card, metro card. When are we going together? Let's talk about this government thing. Yes. I am just appealing. I am begging. I am on my knees. This cancer thing has become like an epidemic.
Embarrassment.
Do you understand? In the whole world, you see this one died of cancer. That one died of cancer. This one died of cancer. It could be any of them. But now they just believe they can run to. Like there's enemy.
Yes.
He ran to London. Can everybody do that? So if you are struck with cancer, it's not easy. If the government is not doing anything about it, people are going to die. Lots of people are going to lose their lives. It's not easy. This Buhari government, you know, we have, like me, and I know not only me, most people, we are like, we have like a huge dream.
Yeah.
You get my point? Like we just believe like Buhari is like a messiah. That when he comes like that, everything is going to be like transformed like a night and day. And it's not like happening that way. So some people are disappointed. But I believe, as I'm saying things, it's like he got there, no money in the treasury. That's what I used to tell myself. No money in the treasury. He's trying to recover some money, and with time we will see what he has in stock for us. Or what you get what I'm saying. So I'm consoling myself with that. I just pray you get my point. Everything is going to be okay. It cannot just be only the government. People must, let me tell you, actresses over there, millionaires, billionaires that have been that have gone through this kind of thing, they put money down for them to do research. So when you go to some hospitals, they name some hospitals after those actresses or those millionaires, billionaires that have already contributed. But your wife died of cancer. You put your hand down. You are like looking. What about? You don't know of tomorrow. What if you strike your child? Another of your family members? Who is next? That's the big question. So it is a thing that it's like the presidents die of it, governors die of it. It's not about only you have the whole money in the whole world.
Collective.
This man died of it. The man that holds up. Do you know?
Yes.
He died of pancreatic cancer. Yes. So we should try not only hospitals, but even let's leave the research for Americans and all these things. At least as they are doing, they'll be giving us like photocopy. Because if we say we should start doing research now, we can't even start. But let's at least have a cancer center that government you get
subsidize.
Yes.
That the money will not.
That no, you will go to ordinary fever. You go to general hospital there. That is why I was crying. It is bad. Benga, it is sad. If I take chemo, like I take my chemo on Monday, the second day on Tuesday, by 6 p.m., it's called Nopogen. The drug costs $800 for one, and I have to use a 5. Yes. That is, I am not talking about the chemo here. I'm talking about an injection. It's $800 for one. And I have to take 5 for my 4 cycles of chemo. You know, chemo, when you're talking, they break the chemo into sections. You can use maybe Panadol for 2 months or 6 weeks. It depends on the kind of cancer you have and what they are treating and the grade and the stage. So this kind of thing it's a lot. It's complex, and I just pray you won't find out. It's because I had the disease. That was why I'm able to know more about it. So I'll take the injection for 5 days. This injection is to all the cells they've killed, because the cells, we all have these cells. But when it starts to malfunction, produce itself uncontrollably, that is when it becomes a cancerous. You get what I'm saying?
Malignant.
Yes. So we all have it. And the bad thing about the treatment is that the treatment does not know the good cells from the bad cells. Do you understand? So it kills the good cells together with the bad cells. So you will need this Nopogen to wake your good cells up again. Do you understand? It's like a bacteria. That's what they call the Nopogen. It's like a bacteria. They inject it, so it will start your good cells. So I will take that for 5 days. If you cannot take that, what will happen? You can just have diarrhea, then you die, because all what is fighting for you is gone, is dead. And you cannot even enter public transport. You cannot begin to mix. You cannot begin to share toilets. So many things are involved. Nigerians are not such people that support NGO and all these things, but I'll try my best. Where I want to start from, the little I can get, I'll just make sure I advise my fellow women to come in.
Okay.
You understand? For our our foundation to pay for the test, to enlighten them, to let them do the biopsy I talked about. Then if we have money, if we can send them to even if it's India here, because money to go to India, the visa comes in cheaply, the money for treatment there is moderate. Even if it is India here, when they detect on time, if detected early, you can be safe. There's some people that went to India because when the thing happened and I went abroad, initially I didn't get treatment on time. They were saying, you don't have insurance? Do you have insurance? I don't have insurance. I'm not from America. I'm not from this one. But I have money, I can pay. They will just tell me, you can't pay. You cannot afford it, you can't pay. And they were like doing one kind. They won't tell you outrightly that they won't treat you. They won't tell you, but the way they'll be doing, you will know they were not really ready to go into it. They will just be, someone at a point, the doctor told me, go back to Africa. Yeah. I said, go back to Africa, but you are well read. You know in Africa we don't have good hospitals. I don't even know if they have cancer center. I can't go back to my country because I don't want to die. I have my money. I'm repeating it, I have my money. I will pay. It was through my daughter, because my daughter went there to deliver and she paid. So I just followed my daughter to go and do her son's circumcision. That was where I saw cancer center there. My daughter was like very happy that wow, they collected money from me here. So they will treat you. Because it got to a stage I wanted to go back to Nigeria, then go to India again. It was tough. It was tough. Before I eventually got a hospital to pay money. You know, it was tough. Then after it happens, you have to be going for checkups.
Yes.
So it's not something that will happen to somebody that is poor and he or she will be able to survive it without the help of the government. We need the government to please and please and please help us. They must help us. It's not that something will happen to them because they can afford to fly to London, fly to America, then they go and treat themselves. Could that beg? No. It's sad. So the little I can do, I'll start the NGO. I'll just pray. If it depends on how huge the thing comes out with. If not, I'll pray. If the NGO can make more money, we can even, donate through the NGO. Donate to sponsor, even if to buy a very big, you understand,
yes,
like acres or hectares of land. Use money to buy. Somebody should do that. Somebody should try and say, okay, even if it is this machine that I can buy, put there, we have money. They should just please everybody, every Nigerian. We should help each other.